Thank you for double-clicking your mouse tonight. You're listening to the Midnight Frightcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Midnight Frightcast. We didn't decide what episode this was.
Episode number 26. We talked about this.
I was probably in the bathroom when that happened, so episode number 26.
Well, we could hear you. Why couldn't you hear us?
Did you mic the bathroom again? I told you not to do that while I was here.
He was going episode number 2.
We live streamed the bathroom.
Well played. Well played.
He was
And
going number 2.
I don't have to introduce anybody because everybody has already talked about
No, you
themselves,
got to introduce everybody because we have a new person.
Shut up. I am introducing and I am leading. You're just for that. You're getting introduced last.
Good talk.
We've got Tom is back in the studio.
Hello, everyone. Good to be back.
All right. Patrick is sitting across the table behind what looks like some sort of machine of cords and wires and...
Guys, this is the first time we've done any of this, so if you
that's
happen
called
to be...
a laptop.
Yeah,
It's called a laptop.
it's called a laptop.
No, been around for a little bit.
I'm never coming down to do this again. Hi, Patrick.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Josh.
I'm here.
Dick.
Yeah.
And I am Greg the Movie Guy, and to my right is somebody we've been wanting to get on this cast for a long, long time, Mr. Tyler Schmid. How's it going, Tyler?
It's Schmid.
Schmid? Did I say Schmid?
Yeah.
You can definitely if you want. I'm apparently sucking tonight as the host, so just
okay.
smack me or something.
Thanks, guys, for having me. Unemployment's great. It means that I can hang out with people now.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about
I
tomorrow.
did it. I did it. I fucked
Totally
it up.
did it.
I was the first. It was my knee, though. I wasn't leaning.
Well, and the tables suck for this, so one of these days we'll grow up and have a real table.
What's a real table?
Yeah.
Is that like having a real boy? If
Only you would know.
Shut up. If you're looking at us right now, don't be alarmed. Don't be surprised. We are live streaming on Facebook for the first time ever.
So please forgive us for any
This
technical
is going to
difficulties
look
moving
god
forward.
awful, but we are trying something new tonight just for your pleasure. And with that, we're going to roll right into our first segment, which is something a little bit different than we have done before. We are going to put off the what have you been watching so that we can watch something for you to see.
Oh, we are.
We are.
We're starting with trailer, right?
Yes, we're starting with the trailer, but nobody will be able to see that trailer. They're going to have to listen to it as we watch it.
Fact. We are going to watch a horror trailer and give our thoughts, our reviews. Do what Greg the Movie Guy does best, but in live talking form. And then you're going to realize why I'm so much better at blogging.
Okay, so...
Josh, you're going to go ahead and explain what's going on visually, right?
Well, yes, I will. No, I'm not going to do that.
You're not? Okay.
But what I would like to do, though, because the trailer segment is fairly new, so we've only done this one other time. And I think the last time we did it, we kind of pre-talked about it, and this time we really didn't. But we're watching Victor Crowley, the trailer for Victor Crowley. It drops February 6th on VOD and Blu-ray DVD. And Patrick, I don't know if you have it pulled up at all on IMDb.
I do not.
Okay, well, I was going to do the whole, this is what Victor Crowley is about, but fuck it. Let's just watch the trailer.
Okay, let's watch the trailer. All right.
Play.
Oh, there we go. Now we're rolling.
Sue, get back to the boat. Run back to the boat right now, Sue. What? Run back to the boat. What?
We're about to meet the only guy to ever see Victor Crowley and live to tell about it.
They take us and a small camera crew and a host, and they fly us in the private network jet.
Okay, I've told you 1,000 times. I'm never going back to that swamp.
They offered $600,000.
Apologies. We had a minor issue with our right engine.
Would you like Xanax, Ambien, Valium, Oxy? I've got heavier stuff if you want.
Hey, there's people out there. Thank God.
Your plane has crashed. We're gonna get you all help.
The thing in the woods is death itself. And it's coming for all of us.
Look, see? I don't even think it's a motion sensor. I think it's on a timeout.
He's coming back!
Austin's dead.
Dude, I'm right here.
Austin's alive.
Go to hell, you ugly bastard!
We are so dead.
Well then.
Okay, so this is a table that nobody's ever, besides Tyler, has never seen any of the Hatchet movies, correct?
I have never seen any of the Hatchet movies.
Picked fourth installment of a franchise that nobody's ever seen. So that was my fault. Probably wasn't the best choice. But as a fan of the franchise, I can't wait to see that movie. That's a week out. Tyler, what'd you think?
I don't know. It looks like an Adam Green movie.
Yeah, for sure.
The trailer, it kind of stinks of Adam Green.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you've got the quote from every person that reviewed it before anybody else got to see it. So that's like typical Adam Green. I was really excited because this is the first time I've seen the trailer for it. I knew that this came out months ago.
Yeah.
For the fans, and but I didn't really follow up on it because I'd kind of been out of the loop with the horror stuff. But to see that Perry Shen, who plays Andrew, is like the guy that they bring back from the
fourth movie,
from the original three. And if you're a fan of Hatchet, like his character is, especially in the first one, it's just like I remember him being the
he takes them all out on the tour.
And he fakes his I don't know what kind of accent he's trying to fake.
Yeah.
But it's maybe Vietnamese,
some kind of Asian accents,
some kind of Asian thing that he's doing, and it's just like, oh, seeing his face on the screen was just like, oh, okay, this is gonna be pretty rad.
Yeah, it's Hatchet. Danielle Harris is in the original three. She's in the first three Hatchet movies. I just again, I picked the franchise or the Victor Crowley because I'm a fan of the franchise. Based on you guys never seeing any of the Hatchet movies, just seeing Victor Crowley, who's going to see Victor Crowley? Would you go out and see Victor Crowley?
I couldn't hear it because I don't have.
Oh, holy crap!
Yeah, so I'm the poor relation at the table.
Oh,
no. I originally had another table just for me over here, but
you were sitting at the kitty table.
Yeah, I was at the kitty table.
I didn't even think about that.
So it looked like a horror movie.
Yeah.
I do like the tagline, Death Returns, and its name is, and I think it should have ended with Death. That's my thought.
Kane Hodder, go ahead, Patrick.
No, I was just going to point out to anybody listening or watching that unfortunately we didn't have an extra headphone jack for Tom, and he couldn't hear this entire thing. He has headphones, and but yeah, we sorry about that, Tom.
Sorry.
Greg?
I would probably have to go back and watch the Hatchet series.
Yeah.
Because that was intriguing, but I felt lost.
It's a fun series.
I felt like there was a lot of like not throwbacks, but nods to the original movies or just little bits and pieces that kind of came from the original movies.
Yeah, it feels like total 80s horror. Like
Sure.
the whole whole series feels like total 80s horror. He could have been an 80s, icon like Jason and Freddy and all those guys. He is played by Kane Hodder, who did play Jason Voorhees in some of the Friday the 13th movies. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I just was a fan. I know the movie comes out in a week, so that was the trailer choice that I went with. I know there's bigger movies opening in February that we could have gone with, but I thought that one was a lot of fun. So,
thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we're here pleasing the guests.
And me not watching any of the series either. I mean, I kind of agree with Greg there that it looks like there's a lot of nods back to the original, but it also looks like it's something that's going to not necessarily take itself so seriously. I don't know because I mean, did the rest of it throw humor into it and everything else?
It's full of humor. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great blend of horror and comedy. The entire series is on Amazon Prime for all you fools who have Amazon Prime. You can go watch the Hatchet series if you would like to catch up and then visit Victor Crowley next week. So
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Very cool.
Cool.
Nice. All right. So that was our trailer session segue. We're going to switch over to what have we been watching? Who wants to kick us off? Tyler? I think Tyler wants to kick us off.
Okay, yeah, I can do that real quick.
Here's the bus, Tyler.
Well, just today I watched the last season of... I'm unemployed, so today I broke down and spent $27 and bought the last season of... What's that show? Game of Thrones.
Oh shit!
So,
Okay,
because
yeah.
I'm a year behind, so I watched all of that today, so I've just been watching a lot of that kind of stuff. What is that noise?
That would be the washing machine in the spin cycle.
And that was only like 6 episodes, right? Or 7 episodes, maybe?
Seven episodes. And it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's I really do dig the two Stark girls quite a bit. I think that their characters are pretty awesome. And Arya kicks ass.
She's going to be great.
That's my favorite part. Besides that, I've watched a lot of really crappy, just as much crappy stuff as I could. I watched a movie. I want to plug it because I just really want to plug it. It actually kind of got my interest, I guess, back in maybe getting behind the camera. The September Brothers. I think it's called First Date. Or it's maybe some kind of online date. I don't know. It's the worst movie you'll ever see. It's on Amazon Prime, and it looks like it was shot by a couple of 12-year-old kids, and the acting is worse than that. But it was. By the time I was done watching the movie, I sat through the whole hour and 40 minutes, and I'm a believer. That's all I got to say. I don't know. It's just this really crappy. What do you call that when the movies are you've got. What is it called? Anthology.
Oh.
It's an anthology where this guy and this woman are on their first date, and he's showing the girl a bunch of horror movies, and they're all really crappy horror movies made by what looks like somebody that was 12, but it turns out that they're my age. And, she's reading way more into these really crappy horror films, and then she ends up getting killed. But they have this little segment, 60 minutes into the movie, where the two filmmakers are on television and they're making up their case for independent filmmakers need support, and just pennies a day, thousands and thousands of pennies a day. Well, no, thousands of dollars a day, and you could be supporting your independent filmmakers. It's really, really funny.
What's the movie called again?
It's September Brothers presents First Date or something
yeah.
like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, gotcha.
But that's pretty much it. Just a lot of binge watching and crap.
Mm-hmm. That's always good.
Are we gonna round robin, or are we just gonna?
Whoever wants to go next.
Tyler?
Who wants to go next?
I'll jump on it.
All right.
So with the release of the Oscar nominations from the last week, I am trying to do something that I've tried to do every year around this time, and that's to see as many Best Picture movies as I possibly can. I am so far succeeding because I've seen way more than I ever have in the past. I'm up to 2. Nice. 2. Usually I catch 1. So for one of those, I went and saw... I just forgot the director's name. Guillermo del Toro's...
Thank you.
The Shape of Water. Holy God. What a phenomenal movie. Absolutely phenomenal.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Josh, for that recommendation. I would have gotten around to it eventually.
No, you wouldn't.
Shut up. One of the coolest things I thought about this movie was the cinematography alone. I mean, the story is beautiful, but this thing is shot phenomenally. I don't know if anybody's video gamers here at all.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The game BioShock.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically BioShock. It's incredible. I can't go much more into describing how it looks, but just if you think BioShock and then stick a love story with some Guillermo del Toro weirdness, just incredibly well done. So definitely go see it. Shape of Water.
Sweet.
Yeah, I attacked the shit out of Amazon Prime this week, and the first movie I watched, which I've been trying to watch for a super long time, is I watched A Ghost Story with Casey Affleck and Rooney Mara. It is 90 minutes, and it's got about 15 minutes of dialogue in it. It is it's kind of slow, a little bit confusing. But it knew exactly what it wanted to be. I just didn't know what it wanted to be. It's super lonely and sad, and a lot of times it's just like Casey Affleck standing with like a white sheet over him in the cutout holes. He looks just like a ghost. And there's a lot of shots of like wide shots of him just like staring at a window and then staring at a sink and then staring at a TV, and then staring at a piano. And they draw on for like minutes at a time, and it's just watching him stare out windows. And it eventually like works its way around, and it kind of explains what's going on, but a lot of it is just watching really long shots of Casey Affleck dressed as a ghost, staring at nothing. But I would watch it. I would tell people to watch it at least one time. It's really, really sad movie. But yeah, it does eventually explain itself. So check it out.
All right.
Ghost Story, Amazon Prime. Go.
Oh, do you have anything else?
I mean, I thought we were round robining, but are we?
We can round robin.
If not, I can.
That's what we've been doing so far.
Okay. Because I was just going to blast through my list.
Okay, well, I'll finish. Then I'll just finish, and then we'll come back around to Greg. So yeah, I watched Ghost Story. I watched Vince Vaughn in Brawl in Cell Block 99, which is again on Amazon Prime.
How was that?
It's decent. It's Vince Vaughn in a very weird, not Vince Vaughn role. He plays a tough guy, like drug dealer, that gets involved in a drug deal going wrong, where he ends up killing two people that work for this drug lord, and he goes to prison. And this drug lord tells him, like, you have to get to Cell Block 99 to kill this guy who I don't want alive, or I'm going to kill your girlfriend. And so a lot of it is watching Vince Vaughn just beat the shit out of people. So he gets transferred to these different like cell blocks. And the fight choreography is terrible. It's very choppy, and like you can tell it's just very like programmed, like punch, then kick, then duck, then dive, then punch, then kick. And that's
Dodgeball.
It's
another Vince Vaughn movie.
It's
weird,
but it's very just like kind of choppy watching him fight. But again, it was an okay watch. It's just weird seeing Vince Vaughn play that kind of role. But again, he can act, and that's the kind of shit I like to watch people go into. Is people that are normally do these comedies and like just tell jokes for 90 minutes. And then you put him in this situation, that motherfucker can act. Mm-hmm. He acts. He's really, really good in the movie. So, again, Amazon Prime streaming, free. And then the last movie that I have two more on here, but I watched Shape of Water. It's beautifully weird. It's so weird and fantastic. It's nominated for 13 Academy Awards. It's my pick. I'm calling it now. I love that movie, the best Del Toro movie I've seen. And I love Pan's Labyrinth. So if you have not seen Shape of Water, if you're in Lincoln, it's at the Ross. You have no excuse. Go down there. The tickets are cheap. And give yourself 90 minutes of just like really wonderful, weird storytelling. It's perfect Del Toro. And the last thing I watched was a rewatch. And I watched 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Which is our 2016 pick. It's in our top 10.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that's me finishing up my list of shit I watched.
Tom, you would
Sure. So I also on Amazon Prime watched The Big Sick, which has been nominated for Best Screenplay this year at the Academy Awards. And I was going to ask you to pull it up again on your phone, but it's Judd Apatow. Am I pronouncing that right? I'm always forgetting how to pronounce his name. Of course, no one's listening to me. The guys are passing around notes here.
No. We just
I wanted to see if
no,
Patrick
but-
would meet me later for like lunch.
Yeah.
Kogan, Tom. Now I'm listening. I got you. That was just
Anyway,
fun.
he produced this comedy. It's based on a true story of this Pakistani comedian who falls in love, and this woman immediately gets sick. It's called The Big Sick.
The Big Sick.
Yes, it's got a nominate. It won the Golden Globes for Best Ensemble Picture for Comedy, whatever they call that. Their Best Picture for Comedy. And I will mispronounce his name, Kumail Nanjiani.
But I'm
I'm gonna give him applause just for trying.
Zoe Kazan is his love interest. Holly Hunter and Ray Romano are the parents, and she suddenly becomes sick. No one knows why. It's a cute little kind of a romance comedy, but it's also got some drama in it. I really liked it. Check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. It is an Amazon original movie, so that's why you can get it now and not have to go to the theaters because, like I said, it just got nominated. Also watched the creators of American Horror Story have a show on Fox called 911.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great.
Really?
I love it.
Interesting.
And I just happened to see that they were doing something else because they do tons of stuff.
And he pulled in actors from American
Angela
Horror Story and all
Bassett's
that.
in
because
it.
Connie Britton's one of the.
Yep, Connie Britton's
one's the stars.
is
isn't she?
actually the lead,
Is
probably.
she lead?
And oh my God, the storytelling is great.
So, just to jump in here really quick, they've gone from Nip Tuck medical show,
right,
to Glee, teenage musical,
probably
to
the Horror Story
American
then.
Horror Story,
They
now to 911,
and
which
they also
is
do
probably drama.
They also have Scream Queens.
Scream Queens was the other one,
and they also did the O.J. Simpson true crime.
Okay.
They're doing
Yep.
a yearly true crime type
These guys
series.
are all over the
He's
place.
ridiculously busy.
Dang.
But I will tell you, the dialogue sharp. The situations these guys find themselves in they're unbelievable. But it's realistic.
Mm-hmm.
You actually care about the characters quite a bit. It's great. Check it out. I think it's on Wednesdays on Fox. And then the last thing I've been watching, I binge watched on Netflix, a show called Manhunt for it's like the Ted Kaczynski.
Yeah.
Kaczynski, and I just happened to watch the first episode, and oh my God, I loved it. I binge watched all 7 of those. It reenacts with real actors. Sam Worthington, the guy from Avatar, can't remember.
Yep, that's him.
Plays the guy who finds him, and it's cool because it shows you how he had to get into his mind to find him. And then the guy who plays Ted Kaczynski is also a super famous actor there. I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, that's what I've been watching.
Sweet.
We had to go back around to Greg and Tyler because we round robined and then we kind of
You changed format right in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else that I really
Nothing
watched. Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't usually watch stuff. Usually I just get home from work and go to bed. So only this last week have I really started watching things again. So apologies.
Get your list ready for the next time.
All right, so I've only got one more. No, actually, I take that back. I've got 2 more. Sorry.
You
I'm less
only
than
have
5.
3
I only
total?
have 3. Isn't that weird?
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying. Wow. I am trying. So I stumbled across...
Very trying. What?
I stumbled across this TV show that came up on my Amazon Prime. It's apparently started as a podcast, and they're doing almost like a dramatic retelling of what this is. It's a show called Lore.
Okay.
Which I found very interesting. The first episode they did was on vampires, essentially.
And it was animated, right? The first episode, or
there was a section that was animated, but then it went into live action.
The whole thing was animated.
So. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I want to watch it.
No, just that one part. I've seen 3 episodes of it, and that was the only animated section that I've seen so far.
Okay.
Very intriguing because they go into into really historical depths on how certain lores were created, like vampires. And there was another one that was on like a psychotic doctor, and I can't remember what his lore was based on, but very interesting tellings, almost documentary style, like kind of almost like a drunk history, but not as funny. So definitely something to check out there. And then my wife is texting me here that I need to tell you guys about The Greatest Showman. I was taken to The Greatest Showman by my wife.
This is Hugh Jackman, right?
This is Hugh Jackman. I don't usually get into musicals. This movie, holy crap, just phenomenal all the way around. The music is incredible. Hugh Jackman, dictionary definition of a triple threat.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh man, I just posted a review on this on my blog, gregthemovieguy.com, and I'm getting overwhelming response of how awesome this movie is. So it kind of got snubbed at the Oscars.
What was its one nomination?
Best music.
Best music. Okay.
Hugh Jackman didn't get nominated. Okay.
No, it got. I'd almost say it's probably the honorable mention. Like they had to leave one off because they couldn't nominate 10.
He played a real life
question mark.
He played a real life person, right?
Yeah, it was a biopic basically.
Which is weird that he didn't get nominated because
or at least for
they usually
Globe.
eat that shit up. They usually go
it got a lot of Golden Globe.
He didn't
noms,
though,
I think.
did he?
I don't recall. I have to go
I
back
can't
and
remember
look.
either.
Weird.
But regardless, whether it wins anything or not, just go see the movie.
Okay,
it's just
cool.
it's phenomenal all the way around. So that's all that I had on my list. So before we jump into our next segment, which is apparently something
You haven't given
You're
yours.
going to make me cry, Greg.
No. Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second.
All right.
Because I wanted to give a shout out to all the people on Facebook Live who are watching us right now.
Are there some?
There are people. We've got 5, I think.
5.
Oh, we're down to 1.
Oh.
We're down to 1.
We had 5
That's
at one
hilarious.
point. We had 5 at one point.
Wait, what is that saying that we had 5 and now we have 1?
Well, I was one of them and I dropped off. I'm pretty sure Greg is one of them.
I'm still watching.
He's the one.
My
So
wife
you're the
is
one.
watching.
Your wife's
Oh,
watching.
Well,
So-
then M's the one.
For those that, if they are still watching or not, I would like to say hello to Bill, Heather, and Rebecca. Thank you for watching.
A lot,
Thank you
of
for
times,
watching.
a lot of times you post this and then like people will watch it back. And
Right.
That's where you get your
That's
views and
right,
shit. But,
yeah.
like nobody watches this shit live. It's fun to like record it and watch them play back. So.
Right. So from there, we are going to jump into the mysterious segment.
We still
No,
have
actually, we're going to listen to what I've been watching.
I
Because
thought you knocked out your list
no,
already.
No.
nope.
Well,
Man.
we went from round robin to just like throwing
Could
them
we
all
come
out
up
there
with
to
something
round
that's
robin.
No.
concrete?
No, not at all.
I'm so glad that I didn't make notes because I don't feel like such an idiot. You guys all have notes. Yeah.
I'm just going to be the speed bump for the bus here. Patrick, go.
It's because we're doing so many new things here tonight. The live streaming, we've got more people than we have places on our board. It's,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw it all to that. So
We got more headphones than we have jacks.
that's exactly what I mean.
Easy. Easy.
So, I had surgery this past week, so I've been off my feet for a while and had an opportunity to watch quite a bit of stuff. So I'm just going to rip through these very, very quickly. Home movie, found footage, pastor and his wife dealing with a possessed twin children. I give it 5 out of 10. Amityville, The Awakening, yet another poor addition to the franchise. Jennifer Jason Leigh still sucks. 5 out of 10.
I don't even know why you would bother.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Dennis Hopper, just a lunatic and what seemed to be more of a parody than wanting to be taken seriously. 4 out of 10. Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre
So you're
3.
personally choosing really bad movies.
Well, the thing is, somebody lent me some DVDs and I'm trying to give them back to
Who
them.
would
So I'm
that
not.
be, I
I
wonder?
have no idea.
Because whoever sent you those titles, I mean, my goodness.
So we've got Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, a more serious return to the franchise.
That's supposed to be good,
I gave it a 6 out of 10,
Yeah, that's
actually.
supposed to be
Dark Signal, Spirit of a Murdered Girl, returns with a message for the staff of a local radio station.
Was that great? Was that really good?
I give it 4 out of 10 because it sucked balls.
Well, shit. It wasn't good.
All right.
Well, glad I
It
didn't
wasn't
watch
It's
it.
not too bad.
It was not good. Houses October Built 2.
Jeez, Patrick, how many
For
weeks have
me-
you had been in recovery?
For
man?
me-
Listen real careful, Tyler.
It
Just listen
did
real
not
careful.
work as well as the first one, but I did give it 5 out of 10. Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, absolutely horrible, but Matthew McConaughey was worth watching.
But how was Renee Zellweger?
All right.
She was hot.
3 out of 10. Hills Have Eyes, not much to it, but I still liked it. 7 out of 10.
Original or remake?
The remake.
Yeah, the remake.
Okay,
But they did 2 of the first one, though, not the second one they did. There's The Hills Have Eyes 2 as well.
Oh no, I watched the remake. Okay, I'm embarrassed to admit this one, but Baywatch. What was I thinking? 3 out of
You
10.
wanted to see big breasts?
On the Rock?
Guys, I put this one towards the end of my list. I should say it last, but I'm going to put it here anyway. Black Mirror. If you have not had a chance to see this is some of the best story writing I have seen in a long time.
Did you see the one where they're on the it's like a spaceship or whatever?
Star Trek. It's basically Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh my god,
thing.
that episode is amazing.
A movie called Rememory. Peter Dinklage stars in a slow-moving drama, but I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Was it kind of short?
Wow.
Smack.
Wow.
High five. Up top.
Yeah, that's no. Everybody here pretty much knows how much I hate Keanu Reeves, except I enjoyed John Wick.
Oh, I love him in John Wick.
His action movies, I do enjoy him. 8 out of 10. A Futile and Stupid Gesture. Will Forte plays the creator of National Lampoon. Really interesting film, partially biopic type thing. 7 out of 10. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2005. I think this is the new
Jessica
beginning.
Biel?
Jessica Biel.
Okay.
And I put Jessica Biel. I think it was best of the franchise since the original.
Pat, do you have a job?
I've been off. I had surgery, dude. And then today I watched Happy Death Day. Basically a slasher Groundhog Day. Entertaining but not great. 6 out of 10. That's my list.
Happy Death Day's on my list. I have that at home. I want to check that out.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I proceed
That's
now?
it. You may now proceed.
Are you sure?
I guess you may.
Okay, we're gonna kind of take a step back here and say hello to my wife Emily, who is also watching. I'm sorry, Emily, I forgot to include you the first time. I'd also like to welcome Sherry to the live cast.
Hello, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Let's time her to see how long she watches
Yeah.
before she bails. And she's gone.
And we're back down to 1.
And it's me. All right, we are going to segue into Patrick's mystery segment.
Mystery segment.
Mystery segment.
And now these guys didn't know I was going to do this to them,
Like
but
the worst theme song ever.
I know. It was a mystery to us, Patrick.
I still subscribe to Netflix DVDs.
Good for you.
Because every once in a while there's a movie you can't get on streaming that you want to see. And 9 out of 10 times they usually have it. And on the inside of one of their envelopes that they sent me was a Mad Lib for the awards season. What? And I thought that would be kind of fun to do a quick Mad Lib.
Okay.
I'm sold.
Have you guys ever done Mad Libs before?
No. Oh, yes.
Really?
Never. Really?
All right. So,
Tom,
I haven't done
you
a
live
Mad
under a
Lib
rock?
in a
so
million years.
Tom, you will be the one reading the Mad Lib once it's all filled out then.
Oh, man, I want to participate.
You will
I
participate.
don't get a headset and I don't get to participate.
Okay.
I saw that, yeah.
All right. Give me a noun.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, I know what you're doing. I've done this. Okay. This is your noun?
I need a noun. That would be a person, place, or thing.
I'm aware.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. I don't even know how to spell it.
Caterpillar.
Sound it out. Cat pillar.
All right. Well,
Caterpillar.
it's going close enough.
Caterpillar.
Believe it or not, I'm 50 years old and I don't know how to spell caterpillar.
Okay.
All right. So exclamation.
Shame. Shame.
Shame. We got
Yes.
it. Verb ending in ing.
I don't want to throw that one out there. So somebody else choose a verb.
Throwing.
Throwing.
Because Josh is not throwing that one out there.
I would have chose a different word.
A person's
too.
name.
Tom.
Person's name. Tom.
What the fuck was that?
An adjective. Somebody's phone was vibrating.
My phone. Sorry.
An adjective.
Come on, somebody say something quick.
Delicious.
Delicious is great.
I don't know why I'm the only one doing this.
A noun.
So we can blame you
Crutches.
when we read this shit.
No, let's go round robin.
A noun?
A noun.
Don't start with me.
Okay, Tom.
Tyler.
Noun.
Train.
Train. Person in the room.
Tyler.
Thank you.
You were next, so.
A number.
37.
37 is a great number.
Another number.
95.
Fuck.
A plural noun.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, give me something else. I don't
Person,
know.
place,
A
or
color.
thing.
A color?
Tables.
Turquoise.
Wow.
Do you know how to spell that one,
And
Patrick?
strangely enough, I do know how to spell turquoise. A plural noun.
Tables.
A noun.
Microphone.
Adjective.
Beautiful.
Heartily.
Heartily.
That's more of an adverb. Don't do that one.
Yeah, don't do that one.
Sinister.
Sinister.
Give me an easy one, Patrick. Please. Don't challenge me. My brain will explode.
Type of food.
Yeah. All right. I'm good at that one. Sushi.
Sushi. Verb.
Project.
We've now gotten off the round robin.
Yeah, I know.
See, Greg fucked that up.
Person's name.
Zachary.
Part of the body.
Who wants it?
Toe jam.
That's not a part of the body.
It is mine.
Toe jam is part of your body. Gross.
No, he said toe. Toe. Right?
Toe. Plural noun.
Snowflakes.
And noun.
Balloon.
All right,
This
that's
is
it.
Mad Libs. This is
brutal.
way cleaner than I thought it was ever.
I know.
Oh,
it
it's
really
gonna be-
was.
it
wasn't
With
it?
this group of people, this could have gone south
God,
real
if I can
quick.
read this.
Oh, for some
The
reason.
89th. Wait, can I get some music intro to this? No? Nothing? Something?
Well, maybe we'll put it in post.
The Mad Libs.
Tom's camera's frozen, so he's like this.
Am I really?
Yeah, your camera's frozen for some reason.
No headset. No camera. Do you want someone else to read it?
No.
No, go.
I will read it. I will read
I'm
it.
not comfortable.
All right.
Not comfortable.
Wait.
Oh. I'm bringing it in. It's happening.
You don't want music? You don't want
You're
music?
gonna do a lot of the
You're gonna do the whole
Don
thing that way.
LaFontaine has entered the building.
The whole goddamn cast is frozen. It's just Tom making a funny face.
No, mine's
Oh,
moving.
there it is. It moved.
Here we go. All right. Don LaFontaine. The 89th Annual Caterpillar Awards. Shame! It's the award show you've been throwing for all year. The Toms. There are many delicious reasons to watch this year's train. Here are a few. Tyler is hosting, so you're guaranteed at least 37 good laughs. 37. You invested $95 to watch all the tables nominated for Best Picture. That's money you could have spent on a brand new microphone. That's actually kind of true. To admire all the sinister dresses on the turquoise carpet and project at all the fashion disasters. You need an excuse to make sushi pie for your annual Zachary-themed party. Why, that was funny. You might lose your toe if you watch one more rerun of Chopped and Diners, Snowflakes, and Dives on the Balloon Network.
Nice.
We lost every single person, by the way, during that.
Yes, we
Mad Lib
did.
section.
We did.
Everybody bailed. They're like, "Oh, they're doing
Diners,
Mad
Yeah, I
Lib."
totally need to
Snowflakes and
apologize for that segment because that was horrible.
We're actually at a negative attendance right now.
Yeah. Oh, Tom, your camera's back. You're moving.
Oh, is it? Great.
Snowflakes and dives.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I totally apologize, and let's move on to
Trying to
something
move on.
that made
That was
like
fun.
actually entertain somebody.
All right.
How do we segue from that to...
You don't segue, you Gregway into
that's
the
right.
next
That's right.
segment,
That's
which
right.
is our feature movie for this evening, chosen by the man to my right,
Yep.
Mr. Tyler. We watched the movie Man vs.
Who's
Who wants
going
to
to
start?
Who wants to start blaming?
Well,
no,
here we
we're
go.
not talking about Man versus Food for all those people that think
I miss Man
It's
vs.
that show.
Food. That was a great show.
they brought it back with some new dude who's not very good.
I miss Adam Richmond. He was
Yeah,
better.
he was great.
So, Patrick, what do we got?
Right, we've got Man vs. a 2015 movie. Doug Woods, the host of a survival series, heads into a remote forest alone to film an episode. One night, he is awakened by a loud crash and quickly realizes that he is not alone. IMDb 5.5 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, there is no tomato meter reading, and 21% audience rating.
Ooh,
Yeah, 21.
yuck.
That's
All
brutal.
right.
They didn't get a single review.
It just said that the tomato
They have to have a
meter
certain
was
number,
not
I think, before.
available.
Okay.
So I don't know if there was a
think there was
technical
3 reviews
problem
on
or
there.
something.
Maybe we should start with why Tyler chose this movie and let him explain kind of why he chose this movie for the cast this week, since he's new and,
Sure.
bring him in that way. So, Tyler, why did you choose this movie?
I chose this movie because it reminded me of a short film that I made. That's like I did a short film about a survival TV show host who gets his crew gets slaughtered by werewolves. Oh. And so seeing that there was a movie about a survival show host, I was like, oh, that's right up my alley. And I was expecting it to be a lot more. I enjoyed it. I'll admit I enjoyed it. There was a lot of really crappy CGI, but
oh my god,
I totally. I mean, like it seems like there's nothing but Canadian movies on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's why I chose it. I watched it all the way through. It was about 15 minutes before the movie ended that I realized I'm watching on a plasma TV in my basement and I have the lights on. And if I would have had the lights off the whole time, I would have realized that there were aliens in the movie. It was like I got about to the end and I was like, holy shit, what's going on? And then I rewinded it a little bit, turned off the lights, and I was like, oh, you can see them. Yeah. They show them like a bunch, and I just was like, crap. So, yeah.
Which is my main thing I didn't like about it is so early on what it is.
How early on was it? Because I just rewound it a little bit.
Honestly,
I didn't call it at all.
I thought with the crash, it was like that has to be.
That's the first night he's sleeping, right? There's a shaky cam thing, but
but then he goes and sees
the crash.
You see the crash, you see it, and
I guess I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, he goes, let's go investigate.
Yeah,
they show it, and
that next morning he goes
clearly,
and investigates.
yeah, but
because it wiped out all the trees and everything.
It clearly had to be like an airplane.
You mean when he's down by the
lake
or whatever, and he
sees all the dead fish? They do a huge shot of it first, and you see that it had to be like a plane or something. But you knew it wasn't going to be a plane.
But you didn't. So you knew it wasn't going to be a plane. You knew right out of the gate, like that's a spaceship.
I was thinking it was a satellite when it first happened. I was like, because he's like tries to get on his satellite phone doesn't work. Yeah. I'm like, the satellite took a shit, and lucky him, he didn't get crushed by it. So,
I guess I just thought, at one point I was like, it'd be kind of cool if it was like Bigfoot or something. But I thought I liked the beginning. I actually liked a lot of it. I just thought it kind of got boring maybe halfway through.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just didn't. And then the ending I didn't think was all that interesting with the aliens taking over. And then I just one last thing about it. I actually kind of liked it, but I thought maybe it was on purpose a throwback to Jason and the Argonauts. Have you ever seen that old technology of the stop motion?
Yep.
That alien when he's throwing it down either that's really bad CGI or on purpose because it looks a lot like Jason and the Argonauts. And then I thought, well, that's kind of a cool choice that they did that.
It wasn't that.
No,
because
it was not a good choice.
Sam Raimi did that on his third Evil Dead movie,
Army of Darkness.
Yeah, he did on purpose, and it was pretty cool. So, anyway, that's my two thoughts.
Okay, Patrick, you want to
go? Like I said to you guys earlier, I felt like I'd seen this movie before, and maybe I have. And for me, it was going okay through the first 2/3. But then once the CGI kicked in, I shut off. The CGI was so bad in it, but I did enjoy stuff leading up to it. I think something that pulled me out of this movie though, is that I've seen this actor in too many things too recently.
Oh, I don't even, really? Who is the actor again? It's a really hard last name.
Did you ever watch The Office?
Topless?
He was the guy from the 9th season that was conversing with Pam.
Yeah. I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
he was that far in it.
Everything always comes back to the fucking Office on this podcast. By the way, I'm just saying
because it's a phenomenal TV show.
Jesus.
And the two things that I'd seen him in most recently, he played the same character in both of them. He's in Silicon Valley and he plays this extremely high-strung rich dude that invests in a bunch of businesses, and then he's also in a show called Episodes.
I haven't watched that yet. Yeah,
which Matt LeBlanc plays himself. It's
in HBO.
Fucking funny. Yeah, it's on HBO, and he plays this super high strung CEO of a television station, and so I just seen too much of him recently so he didn't actually pull me into the story or anything like that. But I did enjoy some of the things that they did with it. I was kind of hoping that instead of the alien aspect of it, that they were going to go with this guy's losing his mind. And I would have liked to have seen something develop that way, that he was imagining this shit happening to him.
That
So-
would
Well, that's true. They could have done that.
Yeah. So
I still like the Bigfoot idea, but that's
yeah. Well, then that would be Willow Creek then.
That's true.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Willow Creek, that's a good one.
Is it really a good one?
I thought so. Bobcat Goldthwait wrote and directed it,
Yeah,
and I usually
I'll
like
have
I usually like what he did. And when I watched it, I don't think it's going to be like this big cinematic great thing or anything. It's found footage, blah blah blah. But yeah, Joshua,
Is it? Yeah. I like the story until the alien twist, and then I tried to figure out when this movie became Predator.
when you finally see it. Maybe.
Yeah. I would have definitely preferred. Everybody has a preference. Like you would have preferred it to be Bigfoot. You would have liked it to be. I've already forgotten.
he lost his freaking mind.
He lost his mind. For me, I would have preferred it to be. I would have chosen any animal, a bear, or something.
Mm-hmm.
I would have chosen one of his own crew fucking with him over the alien shit because that's where it lost me. I was like, oh man, like. Go like this. All this could have been real. Like you're really watching this, and then there's alien shit in there, and I was like, you lost me there. So I would have preferred anything over that alien stuff. It's really hard to sustain 90 minutes with nobody else to talk to,
Right.
and I thought they did that really well. The dialogue of just being able to talk to the camera and explaining to people how you're surviving.
Well,
Hey, I know how to make a fire.
Yeah, I mean, all that
Yeah.
was like,
Actually, I thought that stuff was kind of cool.
yeah, I mean, it's all cool.
It was
but
like
that's really hard to do. To go, okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to drop you on an island for
Right.
90 minutes. You have no one to talk to.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. But
But the difference is that Tom Hanks in this one, it was set up so that you knew that he was narrating his own show, so he
Yeah.
was allowed to speak to himself.
Yeah.
which
Right.
which I think worked.
Did you catch the little nod to Castaway
no,
in the movie?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
That's
but
when
I
he
remember
builds the fire.
when he
He
builds
does the
the-
Tom Hanks.
oh yeah, that was good. The one thing that I did really, really like about this movie is how they tied all the survival stuff that he was doing back around to the alien doing the same shit.
Right.
he
That was
doing to
kinda cool.
survive.
Yeah,
I thought that
that
was
was
kind of
kinda
cool.
when he crawled under the rock.
That was
and
kinda
then he
cool.
Crawled
said,
under the rock,
Wait, what
hanging
the?
the
Yeah.
hanging the human from the tree like the rabbit,
Like the rabbit.
Yeah.
all of that stuff. I thought that was kind of cool how they brought that back around.
But my question about that was, then was he learning from this guy, or did he already know and he just wanted to mimic? And I mean,
That's a great
what was
I
the
think a
purpose of doing
stronger
that?
choice would be to terrorize him, but they should have gone farther with that.
Right.
Because he's an
Okay.
alien that he can't be stupid.
Right.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
got to be.
He's Predator.
Yeah, there's no way he was going to beat him at chess. And I,
But I mean, but then why would you do something so simplistic like this little? I mean, I thought it was to toy with him.
but it's those simple things that are effective. Like
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's
So-
terrifying when he's underneath that
When
thing.
he crawled
it's
into
like-
that big rock, yeah.
I
God.
think if he would have crawled under the big rock and there was a slice of pizza, that would have
that's
been
really funny.
instead of like
rabbit head or
the
whatever.
head
that
or
was.
whatever. That would have been far more terrifying. It's like, oh my god, I really want this pizza.
It was-
I'm so hungry. Is it worth my life?
and that would be pretty impressive that the alien was able to figure that out. So where would he find pizza at that?
Stopped at Pizza Hut. Like, I need a slice.
On his way.
I'm gonna kill a dude under a rock.
And the only other note I had was I hated the end of this movie. It was just too easy.
Which was just the TV.
It was
Wasn't
just
the-
like him on the boat and what he does,
And all the
at the very, very end, and then all
with all the
space sperm
spaceships coming in.
flying
Space.
across the black screen, and then that was the end of it.
Well, I think- and
go
I-
back and watch that movie. That
It
was
does look like space burn.
jizz running across the screen.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
and that whole
we're
ending was-
Facebook Living and I'm being inappropriate, but that was, there's no way they weren't little space sperms.
Yeah, and I think they were trying to do this thing where, he got away, and then, no, he's screwed.
So
I don't know what they were trying to do, but
that was, I'm glad I watched it. I've gone by that movie a bunch of times, and I'm one of those people that if the cover doesn't grab me, I'm like, I'm going to keep moving on. And it's just a guy in like a red, looks like a red cape on the cover, and I was not entertained. But the movie, I'm glad I watched it.
And what was the innards made of on this creature? Because it's like it was like molten lava or something. Because when he
finds the green like goo,
when he was slicing him with the motorboat
motor-
blades
the-
and stuff,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
almost like there was molten lava coming out of him.
like burning ash. I forgot. God, I
Yeah.
I
trying
only
to do
watched
like
it a
an
week
alien
ago.
thing there or something, maybe.
Greg,
I'm up.
go.
So I'm not too far off of what you guys had thought. One of the things I'd written down was this is a watered down Predator knockoff, which is kind of a bummer. I was into this movie. I really liked the whole survival aspect to it, and my attention was kept until the stupid alien was shown. And I think that's just what killed this. This movie had a lot of potential, and I think somebody just came up with some weird idea and it pulled the chair out from under it, which was a gigantic bummer. One of the coolest things about this entire film that I loved was the back and forth between the found footage and cinematic style. Loved how they were able to incorporate both of those in there. And kind of like you had said, he's by himself. He's allowed to talk to himself because he's got these cameras, which, by the way, didn't you catch he was using a Blackmagic camera?
I did not catch that.
He was using a Blackmagic camera. Was his big one. I loved how they were able to do that. I loved whatever his name was as an actor. I can't remember. The lead guy.
Okay.
I can't remember what his name was.
It's a ridiculously
It's something
long last
Greek,
name.
I think.
Chris Diamondopoulos
Lopoulos or something.
Chris Greek guy. I thought he did a fantastic job.
He was good in it.
I loved that he kind of was headed towards that way of I'm losing my mind. I don't know what's going on. And then the alien.
Yeah. Yeah.
It killed it. And then from there, it was Predator. And then it was like gigantic cop out with the ending. Like the ending had potential, and I kind of was intrigued by it. But the more that I think about it, it's just like, just leave it as what it is. You know?
Did anybody want it to be the guide? Did anybody want it to be the guide?
No. I didn't want it to be the guide because it was too.
That seemed too easy.
Okay, exactly.
But I wanted it, like I said, when I say Bigfoot, I don't know about Bigfoot, but I didn't want it to be wolves either because they've done much better movies about that kind of stuff.
Wolves don't play chess.
And wolves don't play chess.
But Sasquatches do.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but some creature that's on, because they kept talking about how no one had really been in that part of the forest.
Yeah.
So you don't know what's there, and you don't know. So there's other things that it could have been.
I think they took it too far out of the genre. They went from horror thriller to sci-fi in one shot. And I think that completely
And when you hate the ending, are you talking about the ending when he realizes on the television? Or are you talking, because I don't like that part either. Or are you talking about the what Josh is talking about in this?
From the part where he buzzsaws the Predator knockoff into the water, which weird, nothing happens with that. To the point where he's driving the boat into the city or where he's going because he's going to go take on these aliens now. That's
Is that what your take? That was your take.
That's what I couldn't. That's why I didn't like the television part of it because it was like you have no hook. Actually, your best chance of survival is to stay where you're at.
That is true. But if you remember, he had a wife and daughter.
Well, that's true.
And so he's
going. What the heck? And he did look at their messages too, didn't he?
Yeah. So he's going back. He's going to take on the entire alien invasion to save his wife and his daughter,
or maybe just to rescue them and bring them.
See, that's what I was thinking that he was just going to go get his family and then maybe return here. I don't know.
So it's kind of like the ending of that remake we like. We were talking about the zombie one we reviewed a couple months ago.
Train to Busan.
What's that?
Train to Busan.
No, the zombie one where they go off on the boat and. Oh my God!
Oh, Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like the ending of that because you don't. It's not literal what's going to happen to them. You know, probably nothing good.
There's no hope for them.
Well, they show what happens to them.
Well, they kind of do it with the footage and stuff, right? But that was handled much better than I think what.
Highly agree. Highly agree. Yeah. If they would have gone that route and not had aliens and completely changed the end, I think it would have been fine.
Yeah. Because I do think it was good acting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, up until the alien.
The guy in the bar, though, I have to say, the guide.
The guide.
That was just a little too. I'm gonna be the weird.
I'm gonna be the weird guy.
I drink my beer weird. That was like, okay, we get it. But I liked all the other little actors that went, like his brother and yeah.
So out of 10, what do we give it?
I'm going 5.5.
I'm going 5.
You're going 5?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking around 5 as well.
I'm going to say 6.5.
I'm going to split and say 6 as well because I thought it was good for 2/3 and then the alien.
And then the ever famous question, would you refer it to someone else? Would you say, go watch this?
I would say watch the first hour.
2/3.
Yeah.
But then it's like one of those things you gotta watch the
Once you
ending
see
then.
the alien, just shut it off.
Bail on the alien alien stuff.
I referred it to you guys.
That's cheap.
So the joke is on you.
Nice.
Plugs.
Are we at that point?
That's
We're done
we're
with
at
the
the
movie?
end. Unless anybody has
Yep.
anything else they want to add, so we can plug.
Plugs.
Who's got plugs?
Greg, you always got plugs.
You always have plugs.
He wrote it down. I
I
guarantee he's
did
gonna
because
read it.
I've only said this once and I
He's
want to
gonna
get it
read
right. I am Greg the Movie Guy, the best movie reviewer you've never heard of. I write movie reviews with a positive spin that you should definitely check out. Swing on over, read, like, and share with your friends. Most recently, I posted my review on The Greatest Showman. Coming sometime this next week will be the review for The Shape of Water. Swing on over to gregthemovieguy.com.
I know you got plugs, Tyler.
Yeah, I'm not going to do very good at it though. Never.
You don't have anything to read?
I don't have anything written down or anything. So as some of you guys know, I made a documentary recently with my sister and my brother-in-law and my buddy. Just check out. It's about the craft beer scene here in Lincoln. Just check it out. It's prairiepints.com. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. It's kind of cool. We're actually coming down to sometime this spring. We're going to show it in Lincoln at a bar, a craft beer bar. And then I think we're going to start trying to show it around at breweries around town and around the state. So,
well, we had the opportunity to see it.
Yeah.
Prairie Lights Film Festival, and not speaking for the others, I really enjoyed it.
It came
Tyler.
together really well.
It did.
Yeah,
absolutely,
it did.
really well done.
Yeah.
we're actually working on re-editing. So, but not the kind of re-edit that I want to do, which would be a complete retool because we don't have enough time.
Well, are you shooting new footage too?
I was supposed to shoot footage this week, just like some B-roll stuff, but I was lazy and tired and didn't want to do anything. So, but yeah, we're gonna cut some stuff out that we think is unnecessary, and we need to add music and stuff like that. But
Where can we find you at, Tyler?
just on Facebook, Prairie Pints.
You guys have a website too, didn't you?
Yeah, prairiepints.com.
Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier.
Okay, sorry.
You were too busy goofing around.
He was trying to ask me a question, and I had no idea what he was saying.
Greg's been very disruptive today.
Kind of, yeah.
Passing
I'm the
notes.
goddamn
He's
host.
been-
Calm yourself.
It's the cameras. I think it's really distracting for
it
everyone.
is.
It's very distracting.
Plug, Tom.
I don't have any.
Nothing at the Haymarket?
Nothing at the Haymarket?
Not for a while?
We're doing Hairspray Junior in March. Oh, yeah. I'll plug auditions are coming soon for my gosh, I'm forgetting the name of the first
Of
play.
Noises
Of
Off?
Noises Off. Auditions are coming here in about 3 weeks.
And that's an awesome show.
It's a fun
Incredibly
It's
funny.
a very fun show. Haymarkettheater.org.
Patrick?
I don't have any plugs
Nothing to plug?
whatsoever. Nope.
All right, you can find us at MidnightFrightFilms.com. You can find us on Facebook at Midnight Frights. The Midnight Frightcast, you can find us on the Insta of Grams at Midnight Fright Films. And you can check out our YouTube page at Midnight Frights as well. Midnight Frights.
We've been plugged.
Greg, take us out.
This has been episode 26 of the Midnight Fright Cast. Our special guest this evening has been Tyler Schmid.
Thank you.
I said it right.
I'm going to say
did.
reoccurring guest.
Reoccurring.
We'll drag him
He's
back on
coming-
here again.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Thanks, guys.
So thank you guys for stepping in behind the mics. I hope you all enjoyed the new format with the Xbox Live. Holy crap. Facebook Live.
We're going to try Xbox next week.
I'm buried into video games, apparently.
Yes, you
so
are.
thank you for stepping by and checking us out, both vocally and visually. From here, we are going to exit. Stage left.
I just picked my nose on Facebook
Every
Live.
single time we say we're going to figure out how to end these
We have
things,
no idea.
and we have no idea.
Jesus,
how to
Greg,
do
start
it.
writing it down.
That's what we need to do.
End.
Peace out, boys.